Hi, my name's Annika, and I'm going to be talking about malnutrition in India. Malnutrition is defined as the effect of consuming less or more nutrients than what is considered adequate to support the needs of the human body. India is a developing nation. Having said that, it struggles to cope with the coexistence of undernutrition and overnutrition. Often, this is called the double burden of malnutrition, where the country has to deal with people who live in poverty and are therefore undernourished, as well as those who live affluently and are overnourished. This is an extremely prevalent problem in the country, as India hosts the largest number of undernourished children in the world. There are many reasons that malnutrition arises in a developing country, including climate change, child marriage, unsanitary conditions, and gender inequality. It is important to note that this is not caused by a global food shortage, as there is more than enough food to support the growing population. So why did I choose this issue? Well, first of all, I had firsthand exposure to this problem when I went to India this summer. I saw the kids and the people on the streets, and I really think there's a lack of discussion about the issue, and more light needs to be shined on it. It was emotionally saddening and scarring, given the circumstances I live in, to see the way that these people lived in filthy conditions on the streets and all these underprivileged people. So why is it important? Well, the statistics are shocking, and the numbers are through the roof. India has 61 million overnourished people and 194.6 million undernourished people, which is a quarter of the undernourished population in the world. The World Health Organization says that being underweight, which is one of the effects of malnutrition, is the sole risk factor for what they call the global burden of disease. Malnutrition makes you physically and mentally weak, which then affects your other aspects of your life. It also means that if you're a mother and you're malnourished, then your children could also be malnourished. They could be stunted, wasted, or more prone to developing diseases later in their life. So how does this issue impact others? Well, malnutrition causes economic and productivity losses. Children who are too weak to attend school don't get their proper education, and adults cannot go to work. This leads to a 2 to 3% loss in GDP for a country per year. Also, adults who were malnourished as children earn 20% less of an income than adults who were not. Additionally, the society has to pay for healthcare costs that rise. So what can be done to combat this issue? Well, governments in India, such as Uttar Pradesh's government, are working to integrate double fortified salts, also called DFS, into school lunches and integrated child development services. The salt has iodide and iron, which helps to combat the problem of anemia, the #1 nutritional disorder. We can fix maternal nutritional habits. By teaching mothers how to feed, we can prevent obesity in their unborn children as well as malnutrition in their unborn children. Because recently, even wealthy families have been having malnourished children because they're unaware on the proper way to feed their kids. So what can you and I do to avoid malnutrition? Well, first of all, we can take iron supplements because iron supplements act just as the DFS would in your diet. You can discuss the benefits of eating iron-fortified foods with others, and they can then tell other people. If you're in India, you can join a yoga class or an Indian dance class. And here in America, we can just stay active in this age of mechanization. And how can we help others? There are many ways to join the cause. Child Rights in You, also called CRY, is an organization that helps attain a happy and healthy future for children. You can donate to this organization or volunteer with the children one-on-one if that's what you prefer. Akshaya Patra is a non-governmental organization that serves midday meals to children. You can choose to sponsor a child or a school through this organization. So in conclusion, it is important to support efforts to treat malnutrition. And in an age that's so developed and advanced, where we can call someone on the other side of the globe, or we can get in a plane and be on the other side of the world in the same day, The harsh reality is that malnutrition is still existent for developing nations. So we should donate to non-governmental organizations, take initiative, and make a difference.